Mercy is not weakness. The pain did not come suddenly. It came from trust. He had given his loyalty freely, believing it would be returned with the same honesty. Instead, his name was dragged through whispers, his work taken, his dignity stripped away quietly and deliberately. By the time the truth surfaced, the damage had already been done. Everyone knew who was responsible, and everyone agreed on one thing. He had every right to strike back. The opportunity came sooner than expected. Circumstances shifted. Power changed hands. And suddenly the one who caused the harm stood exposed and vulnerable. What once seemed impossible now lay within reach. Justice, revenge, repayment, whatever name it carried, was available. Voices surrounded him. Don't let this pass. They deserve it. If you stay silent, they'll think you're weak. Each word fed the anger already burning inside him. His hands clenched. His thoughts raced. He replayed the nights of frustration, the quiet humiliation, the injustice he had swallowed while pretending to be strong. This was his moment. Yet, when the time came, something unexpected happened. He paused, alone in the silence, away from the noise of advice and approval. He felt the weight of the decision pressing inward. Revenge promised relief, but only briefly. It would not restore what was lost. It would not erase the memory. It would only pass the pain forward. He looked at the person before him, not as an enemy, but as a human being marked by failure, fear, and regret. For the first time, he saw not power, but weakness, not pride, but shame. And in that moment, strength took a different shape. He lowered his hand. He chose mercy. The reaction was immediate. Confusion spread. Some shook their heads in disbelief. Others whispered that he had wasted his chance. To many, mercy looked like surrender. Silence looked like defeat. Walking